comments. I do wish to remind everybody to keep their comments to under 3 minutes if possible. First person on the list is?
Yes, Crystal Larson.
Okay.
I think we're on. There we go. Esteemed Board and President, thank you for hearing me tonight. My name is Crystal Larson. My pronouns are she, her, and hers. I'm a local elected official, district resident, LGBTQ+ activist, and the mother of 2 children who attended D46 schools. I'm here before you tonight in response to a speaker from the meeting of March 9th, 2022. As a transgender woman, a public speaker on transgender issues, and the parent of a transgender child who attended this school district, I believe I'm sufficiently qualified to offer an expert contrasting opinion. In their comments, the speaker first noted that the policies of the district related to gender-expansive students were illegal, an abuse of power, and used to indoctrinate children into an LGBTQ+ lifestyle. I requested a copy of these policies for my own review. Let me begin by stating the obvious. I don't need to read the 78 pages the district provided to me to know this one simple truth. School policies do not make people queer. I did read the policy titled District Protocol in Support of Transgender and Gender Non-Conforming Students, and I was immediately uplifted by the comprehensive effort that was undertaken to provide support to these students. There is a complete process that allows children to move from an exploratory phase through to being fully out, both at school and in their everyday lives, and at the speed at which they are most comfortable. It allows for children to take a step back, step sideways, or even step out of transition entirely. That process is driven almost entirely by the child and only supported by the school. Even 10 years ago, prior to the adoption of these policies, the support and understanding for children who were questioning their own identities was generally positive. This speaks not only to the current policy of the school board, but to the ongoing commitment and support of a diverse student body. In these regards, D46 continues to be a model in how to keep gender-expansive students in school during an incredibly vulnerable time in their lives. I would also like to address the speaker's comments regarding a transgender agenda at GMS. This is my own personal observation, but at no time did I, as a parent, ever feel like D46 was driving any one particular social agenda over another. I've seen teachers support students of all backgrounds on various social issues that matter to the children they're responsible for, but never have I seen them push a specific agenda of indoctrination except to become educated and free-thinking members of our society. I've watched a number of gender-expansive children, including my own, grow through these school systems over the past 10 years and have heard their stories about having to advocate for themselves at every turn. The faculty and staff then adjusted to support these students and offered them room to be curious, to question, and to explore, all hallmarks of a good and free education system. Some of these students are now living their authentic lives in the gender they identify as, and they're homeowners, taxpayers, and someday may have their own children in this district, the same schools that gave them these opportunities. The speaker then went on to claim that children are too young to understand what it means to change the gender we were assigned at birth. Quote, to change from a boy into a girl, and quote, they don't get it, was there what they said? In that regard, I refute the speaker's claim in total. Children know their gender identity at an incredibly young age, as factual medical evidence continues to bear out. Speaking anecdotally, however, I was younger than 7 when I first understood who I was. I was younger than 7 or 8 when I knew that my family didn't agree with that gender expression. And I was younger than 10 when I understood that continuing to express myself as a girl in even the most trivial ways would get me in serious trouble. Children understand their actions and their decisions far more than we give them credit for. If I had had a support network like the children today have, my life may have been very different. Instead, I learned to hide my true self behind walls of smoke and mirrors, carefully crafted illusions and facades for nearly 4 decades. Were it not for an unrelated and serious life trauma, I may never have found the courage to be my authentic self and enjoy the sense of finally beginning to be who I was always meant to be. My transgender son knew at an early age as well, and without the support of the D46 schools, he may never have survived middle or high school. I don't say that just figuratively, but quite literally. He may never have found the courage to come out to his family. He may never have found the strength to be his authentic self. He may never have found the acceptance and love of his family in the way he deserves. So I want to thank you all for your continued diligence in providing a safe environment for students of all backgrounds to not only to exist, but to grow and to thrive. Thank you.